You have no idea what this is. At least not from this screen.
I am going to pretend I have no idea what this is, so that you get to tell me what this is.
This is a it's a smaller title. It's a game it's a platformer in the same vein as like Journey, which is one of your favorite games ever. That's up there.
Yeah, it's a very good game.
It's called how do you pronounce it? Gris?
Well, I don't know if it's French.
I think that's it, the French word. Let's just dive right in. Like,
if it's American, it's Gris.
It's Gris.
No, it's like, you know how the whole Zydeco Gris, like the whole French, like Louisiana thing.
I do not know.
Well, anyway.
We've stared at this screen for too long.
Go right in.
I have one option. I actually have two options. I could exit the game.
Yeah. So this is Gris.
It is supposed to be serene and beautiful and just a feel-good little time.
She's in a big hand.
I mean, it's supposed to be a very beautiful game.
Is she yawning or singing? I cannot tell.
We will find out. And like the only thing that people sort of, I'm not sure if you should put it against the game or not, because it is like meant to be a small experience, but it's fairly short. Mm-hmm. I think the game clocks in at around like 2.5 hours, something like that.
Oh no! Why is she falling down? Oh no, the hand is cracking, I think. Or something, I don't know.
Well, man, I love the art style.
Yeah. This is very pretty. Are you actually in control or
no.
is this a cutscene?
This is obviously a cutscene.
Yes, well.
And I'm sure that all of this is just like symbolism and... Are we going through reality? Are we going through a mental state? Now we're actually... Like, this is in-game graphics. And Can I move? Can I control this? No, not yet. Obviously, what stands out instantly is just like the music.
Yes, it's very calm.
If what we're looking at right now is like the art style and the music, and like if this is what we're gonna get, this is gonna be pretty cool. I think this is gonna be
music by Berlinist.
It's pronounced Berlinist.
Shit, Lord, don't tell me how to pronounce the fucking capital of the country I was born in.
So yeah, Nomada Studio.
To be fair though, that would then be Berlinist, actually. Sorry.
Jesus. Never heard of these guys before. I'm sure we're gonna be hearing more about them from now on.
A Berlinist?
So, is it time for me to take control? Yes, it is.
Oh, I thought her hair was red, but I guess it's turquoise.
So now I'm actually controlling her. What happens here? Will I bump? No, I will not.
I mean,
bump.
I feel like you were rather obviously supposed to walk to the right.
Yeah, but you always start by going in the direction you're not supposed to go.
Well,
I tried to jump, but instead I just fell down.
Oh no.
How sad. Somewhat like Miyazaki, like... have you seen Spirited Away?
I've seen part of it. I don't think I ever quite finished it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was really weird.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to say something really unpopular here, but I just couldn't get into it.
Can we give it another shot, maybe?
Maybe.
Another attempt at ooh. I see little birdies.
I was just having a hard time with it.
Man. That was like a pretty big deal for me growing up because anime wasn't big in the West yet. And there were like, you know, the classic sort of, if you knew about it, you could get a hold of, ooh, now I can run. And I can jump. And I can look at my hands. But nothing happened. If you knew about them, you could find stuff like Ghost in the Shell, Akira, stuff like that. But if you didn't know about anime, no one was going to tell you about it. Then Spirited Away was different because like it was, or maybe Princess Mononoke, I don't know. I feel like Spirited Away was the first anime movie to get like a really big Western like theater release.
Yes,
or like they showed it in the movies.
Like I was aware of anime before that because of the thing Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is the first anime that I was aware of.
Yeah, I remember that, but Sailor Moon was obviously a bit more for girls. Like, I think it was designed to be for girls.
Yes, but I'm just saying I was aware of that, and that was earlier than Spirited Away, because I think Spirited Away was like 2004, I want to say.
Was it that late?
In the 2000s, definitely.
Alright, well, but I was already sort of into anime, and I watched like anime series and stuff. I had watched Kenshin, Berserk, stuff like that. But seeing like a big anime movie like at the movies, it's a pretty cool experience for me. And Spirited Away especially was like pretty cool to experience in a movie theater because it's visually a very impressive movie. So now I have a thing following me.
Oh, okay.
I still can't do anything with that button. So I don't know what the thing actually does.
I feel like you're gonna see.
I guess. Well, I guess it's a companion of sorts. So I guess like, and for many years, like Spirited Away held the record. Can I jump up on this? Let's see. Yes, I can. They held the record in Japan for like the best-selling anime movie of all time. And it held that record until Your Name.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie. Like I was gonna say, you know this because
I can't get here yet.
Because I think most of the... Can you interact with the jumpy thing and the other jumpy thing in the background?
Yeah, I can. I can just probably run up here. Yeah. Can I get another thing following me now? Yes, I can.
Is this like your scarf in Journey?
This might be my Journey scarf. We'll find out.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, this because most of the anime things I have seen...
Oh, look at this.
I've seen with you.
So...
Ah.
These are like connection points.
Okay, but...
I feel like I need a third one. Because there are like 3 rings here.
Okay. Well,
I see one up there. Can I get to that? Sorry, you were saying?
Well, I was gonna say most of the anime things that I've seen with you because you were like, you have to watch that, and I'm
kind of a weeb.
And I'm not, and I am very plucky about what sort of stuff I enjoy.
Okay, things are starting to get cool here.
Are you able to jump on that, or is that
no.
in the background?
It's in the background. Now what?
There's a thing.
I see it.
Oh,
yes,
I think you can walk on that now.
I can because I had 2.
Yeah.
Cool. Figuring out the game mechanics as we go.
And now you have 3,
now
so
I have 3.
You can walk over there.
Yeah.
And like
okay.
anime that I enjoy is the kind, I don't know, it's like Berserk, One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is fantastic. I did try to watch Kenshin with you, and
I couldn't. You kept saying watch it longer, but...
Yeah, because you have to get through it in the beginning until it starts getting good, and we just didn't really soldier our way through all of it.
Yeah.
People who have seen Kenshin are gonna understand this. We watched it like until around episode 18, somewhere like that of the anime, and that's where we stopped. And if you watch Kenshin, you'll immediately know that like, oh shit, but you were so close to the part where it starts getting good.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's just there's some tropes in an anime that I can't I can't stand, and a lot of it has to do with how it treats its female characters, actually.
Sure.
It's not limited to that, but...
you talked about this, like, during Final Fantasy VII, obviously, a lot, because it's a game from its time, and some of the things, like, that were perfectly fine to do in, like, 1997, you look at it today, and you're like, you know what, we've reached farther than this. We don't really write characters this way anymore.
Well, and, like, if there's one thing that I've heard, like, since I haven't actually seen any of his movies, I think, is Grave of the Fireflies a Miyazaki movie?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not Miyazaki, but that one is also...
Okay, I have seen that.
It's fantastic, but, like, Jesus Christ, that is a movie you can only watch once.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a work of art. It's an amazing movie. Everyone should see it.
Talked me into seeing it.
I never want to see that movie again.
No.
Oh.
Okay, but what I was gonna say is, the thing that turned me away from Spirited Away couldn't have been my number one gripe with anime, because what I know about the movies Miyazaki makes is that he has very, like, a lot. He tries to have characters that are actually supposed to be role models for little girls.
Yeah,
and he's actually very good at it. So
very often he uses little girls as the protagonists of his movies as well.
So it probably wasn't that, but honestly, it was so long ago that I don't remember. I guess I couldn't get into it for some other reason. Like, it was very weird, and I think for a lot of the things, also, you just need context.
Hey, am I supposed to go forward or up?
I think you're supposed to go up.
We'll find out. Because, like,
Can
here's
you
the thing.
interact with this?
Not yet.
Okay, so maybe forward for now?
No, I think I'm gonna...
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Then
try
up. But, okay, what I was gonna say is, I don't know why I stopped watching Spirited Away, but it probably wasn't treatment of its female characters.
No, I can't get here yet. And no, not even close. No, maybe I guess the weirdness, but, like, I think the weirdness is charming in Spirited Away. It's obviously intentional.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe just I stopped and I don't know.
I have a very hard time trying to picture what's not to like about Spirited Away. Like, what could you dislike about that movie? Oh, here we go.
I don't know. Maybe I just ran out of time, forgot about it. I don't know. Sorry.
Man, like, and I obviously, like, we're talking about anime and stuff. I don't want people to think that we aren't paying attention to this game, because
no, we are.
I am very much paying attention to it as I'm playing.
I'm also paying attention.
It's beautiful.
It is.
But in a lot of ways, I find that, like, providing commentary about other things can be good in a game like this, because to be honest, wow.
Well,
to be honest, I'm gonna say that this game speaks for itself.
Yeah, and also, what are we gonna do? Like, just narrate what it is that we're seeing?
And just oohing and eyeing at, like, how beautiful everything is.
I mean, it is beautiful.
That's a stop. Okay.
It
is, man. Yeah, so at times I'm gonna stop myself, just okay, shut up and enjoy this beautiful game.
And there is a game that looks similar to this that I've wishlisted for when it comes out.
What was that?
It called?
Man, I don't know.
Should I check?
Nah. Either you'll figure it out or you won't.
No, we're probably gonna play it on our channel when it comes out, so.
Cool. But yeah.
It's about a father and a son and a dog. I
showed
you the trailer.
Oh man. At this point, like, the obvious... there we go! The obvious comparison is Journey. It has to be. Like, this is
it's like
so
a
obviously...
side-scrolling Journey, essentially.
Well, so far.
Yeah.
So what does the French word mean?
Grey.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, that's not what this game is.
The color grey. Well, I think we can safely say that it is about colors. You unlocked red. She was grey in the opening cinematic.
Yeah.
No, she was reddish, actually, but then she was grey. Now you've unlocked rouge. which means red.
I'm probably gonna.
Oh wait, and I think it also means. Is it a pig?
No, that's Swedish.
Oh, Gris. Yeah, I knew. I had that with the pig in my head, and I was like, that's not.
That's the Swedish word for pig, which is fun for me reading the title of this game.
Okay, I knew. Like, instinctively, when you asked me what the French word gris means, I went to the correct thing. But then I was like, I also have the pig stuck in my head. Wind!
It is wind, so I can't... Oh, okay. So I guess I have to find shelter when the wind comes. God, this is beautiful. I'm probably gonna want... I'm gonna request that you give Spirited Away a second attempt.
Okay.
Oh no! Okay, so I gotta get inside there before the wind comes back.
In that case, I don't think I've ever seen a Miyazaki movie. I've not seen My Neighbor Totoro. I have not seen Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Spirited Away.
You haven't seen Howl's Moving Castle?
I have not.
Porco Rosso?
What? No.
One of his less famous ones.
Pig? No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Red Baron. He's a flying ace, except that he's a talking pig, and everyone else is a human.
No, I have not seen that either.
Kiki's Delivery Service?
Never even heard of that.
Panda Kopanda?
No.
God. You have so many movies to watch. I'm gonna get you into Miyazaki movies.
Oh dear.
They deserve it.
There's another...
Yes, I got a thing.
Now.
I just gotta wait until this passes. Yeah. Here we go.
So many subtitles to read.
Well, no, not necessarily. Like, there is an English dub of Spirited Away.
You know?
Like, if you if that's a thing holding you back from certain animes. I'm not gonna be one of those people who are like, no, you have to watch it in the Japanese with subtitles. Like, obviously, I like to do it that way.
Do you know why I think I should probably watch it in Japanese with subtitles? Because like.
Oh no, I'm missing one.
Really? But did you lose them when you used them?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I created a constellation. So I'm starting from 0 again.
Okay. Well, here is one.
Yes. Now I have to.
What I was gonna say is, I probably should watch it with Japanese because. Like, they're so weird, right? And they have these Japanese tropes and whatnot. And when they're speaking in English, I associate, like, I don't know, English cultural norms, like, or Western cultural norms and tropes and whatnot with it. And it just breaks my suspension of disbelief. And when I hear Japanese, my head is just automatically in... Oh, we're in anime bullshit territory. So this set of rules and things applies. I know this sounds kind of, I don't know how that sounded very dismissive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean like.
No. Like,
I'm having a hard time explaining it.
Some of it is like cultural. Some of it is like Japanese has different like creative norms and stuff, and like. Rules for writing and characterization and whatnot, and
it's like
so
things sound
a lot
so
of it
silly.
Yeah.
Like when I was visiting my family in Germany like 2 weeks ago or so, my brother and I were sharing a couch in his apartment because we were sleeping like 4 people in a 1-person apartment. So he's like, oh, I don't want to sleep yet. You want to watch something? And we opened Netflix, and he's like, okay, what's here? And he was like, I haven't seen.
Now we're in Howl's Moving Castle.
And he was like, I haven't seen One Punch Man. And I was like, oh, that's super cool and whatnot. Let's do that. And he could play when you were watching it in German because he was like, it's 1 a.m. I don't want to read subtitles. So I'm like, sure. And we watched the first episode or 2 of One Punch Man, which I really liked, actually. I think it's like hilarious.
Yeah, and it makes fun of a lot of the tropes.
I know, but when you hear it in German, it suddenly all sounds so cringy.
God, in German, yeah.
Well,
like,
I think it would be the same in anime.
I guess. So
because my head wasn't in, like, it I don't know.